Hello there, it's miles per hour, and I wanted to update my first Smash video after the Spectacular Direct. Out of the characters from my first video, Simon Belmont, Chrom, Dark Samus, and King K.Rool were confirmed. My only disconfirmed characters were Shovel Knight, who may or may not give Shantae a better chance, especially since she has a history with Nintendo, and kinda Marshadow. I'll also throw in some other characters who I have other thoughts on. I think Bandana D and Viridi have very good chances of getting in Smash after priority goes to the other very popularly requested characters. While I'm not saying that these two characters aren't popular, they're just characters who are down the list who are just a lot more popular and I think should just have a bigger presence in Smash. But I think I have some weird evidence of these two kind of getting in. Notice at the splash page how the Pikmin are carrying a Mr. Saturn. It's odd that they're carrying a random item, unless it's going to be replaced with a small, round character, like Bandana D. As for Viridi, she was a Mii costume, and a few of our new fighters were originally Mii fighter costumes. But if they want an easy Kid Icarus character, they could always go with an Echo fighter, like Medusa, who could be Palutena's dark Echo character. I wouldn't mind that either. Shadow seems to be a shoo-in at this point, and while I'm an advocate for a unique Shadow, I really wouldn't mind too much if he was an Echo fighter. Especially since Chrom is a white Echo with Ice Recovery. Shadow could teleport like Mewtwo to represent Gas Control, and retain the rest of Sonic moves. Or maybe have Wolf's Blaster to be a gun too. Thing is, I think a Sonic Cinematic trailer would be outstanding to see, but they wouldn't give one to an Echo fighter, so either Shadow's unique, or he's an Echo in another character's trailer, either Tails, who is Sonic's Luigi and has a lot of potential for a moveset, or even Eggman. If he's not a boss in the single player mode, I could see him be very similar to Bowser Jr. He would fly low in his Eggmobile, and I think it'd just be really cool to see Eggman next to the great Nintendo villains. He seems to be a really nice fit. Out of all the requested characters in Smash's history, Geno seems almost 100%, especially after King K. Rool's inclusion, a very popular character who hasn't appeared in a game in years. So I would be honestly floored if Geno doesn't make it in. According to a few sources, well, YouTube videos, Rex's Pyre can't really happen because of the development time frames of Smash Ultimate and Xenoblade 2. Now, it is possible that another Greninja situation could happen, where Sakurai could develop a character before the game came out, at least at the time, but if it's too far, he could take another character from another Xenoblade game, Xenoblade X, Alma, who could use a lot of mech-based attacks and weapons. I could get my advanced fighter fix if Saki is still an assist trophy. We can all agree it would be a very big deal if Crash Bandicoot or Banjo-Kazooie would make it in Smash. But something tells me it's not happening. At least not initially. I hope I'm wrong, but oh well. Heihachi is weird too. He was a Mii costume and a popular Namco character who could work well if done right. I think Namco especially deserves a new rep if they're working on a new game again. And it would be insanely cool if Ryu had a rematch with Heihachi after Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Next, I've added Skull Kid, who I think has a very good chance of getting in the game. He's been requested for a very long time, he has potential for a very unorthodox moveset, and his assist trophy still has yet to appear. Possibly to have the moon take its place, even if I think that'd be his final smash. Anyway, I also want to mention Relax Alax's tweet that pointed out the chairs and the couch. Very interesting indeed. So there's a leak that actually called Richter Belmont's inclusion. That's something. But said leak also mentioned that Gardevoir is a new Pokemon rep, and Gothitelle of all things would be its Echo Fighter. I don't think anyone's asked for either of these mods, especially Gothitelle, but there's actually a lot of potential for a great moveset, being a lot more psychic based than Mewtwo. This would also have every generation except 7 represented in Smash. Something about that seems satisfying to me. And while we have Pokemon on our mind, I want to talk about the idea of another Pokemon trainer, which has been on my mind for a very long time. The easiest one to implement could be a rival trainer, which would be the opposite of Pokemon Trainer's team, i.e. Blastoise, which Sakurai wanted in Brawl but really wouldn't fit the evolution motif, but could be a combination of Bowser and Squirtle, Charmeleon who could be like Charizard but with Rock Smash instead of Flare Blitz, and other moves altered to not have it be more flying based, and Bulbasaur who'd just be a faster Ivysaur. We could have another villain with Giovanni. However, the only Pokemon I can think of him having is maybe Rhydon, especially since Rhydon's the first program Pokemon. But if we don't want any more Gen 1 Pokemon, we could have an Alolan Pokemon trainer with Decidueye, Brionne, and Litten. Before I get into any more Echo Fighters, I want to briefly talk about Isaac from Golden Sun, who hasn't appeared as an assist trophy ever since Brawl. There's also this screenshot that heavily mirrors the Golden Sun battle screen, so having this sword-fighting Geomancer would be a fine addition. Now since Chrom is a combo Echo Fighter, I can now see Ninten as a combination of Ness and Lucas. Let's say most of Ness's smash attacks and PK Flash, and Lucas's other specials. A few people are saying that Dixie Kong won't happen because she wasn't in the K.Rool trailer, but my response to that is the fact that Dark Samus could have easily appeared in Ridley's trailer, but didn't, even if they're in the same series, so just give it time. So I think Dixie Kong will be introduced soon, and Dixie could be an echo of Diddy, but with a better version of DK's recovery. When it comes to Impa and Hilda, I'm a little more partial to Hilda at this point. I think the Zelda series should just use more reps. Really. We just have 3 Links, 2 Zeldas, and a Ganondorf. Now Isabelle as Villager's Echo seems to be more likely, even though I don't like the idea. Not because I don't like Isabelle, but because I love her, and seeing Ganondorf disrespect her would just break my heart. But I understand, she's basically the new face of Animal Crossing, so oh well. Initially, I thought the third parties wouldn't get a third rep or Echo Fighters, but Richter threw that out of the water, so fine. Ken should be Ryu's Echo Fighter, because in a sense, he's the original Echo Fighter. Or if they want to throw us for a loop, we could have Akuma be Ryu's Echo instead. We could have another villain with the Raging Demon for our final smash. That just sounds amazing to me. Picking up from another third party, we have Ms.Pacman, who would obviously be a Pac-Man Echo Fighter. I guess it'd be kinda cute to have the original video game couple make it in the game together, and Namco could have 3 reps too. And there's my video. Next time there's a big Smash thing, I might do something a little different. I'm not too sure. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and keep updated by clicking on the links below. You know, if this cast was truly up to me, I think I'd add Captain N, so the crew can be together after all these years.